Okay, guys, welcome back to the trade recap of yesterday's trade. Right now, today is Saturday. I'm supposed to post the trade recap long ago. I was busy, right? Okay, so let's see what really happened here. By the way, I took two trades yesterday. Two trades, two winning trades. It's meant to take another trade again, but I was like, okay, I think I'm done for the week. And I'm mad up for the week. I'm like really mad up. I'm really up, right? So this was the trade we took yesterday. This is the first trade, and this is the second trade we took yesterday. Second trade again. Yep, two different times and session, right? And we had an impactful price delivery into price targets, right? Into short-term price targets. Come on, right? So let me just off my this execution mark so that the chart can be clean, right? So getting into the market, still looked a little bit bullish, right? But in the morning period, that's the London session. But here in Nigeria, it's around the midnight, right? I mean, it's around in the morning around. Sorry, I said midnight. In the morning around what time? Around say maybe from 7 to like 10 or 11, right? In Nigeria, West African time, right? I saw price created this little bit of price action here, right? See price taps into this bearish fair value gap, then returning aggressively into it, right? This was just this trade idea, right? Then this is today's trade idea also. We see price still taking out this high. Let's say I know so many people that took this trade, right? Because the see price took out this short-term high, which is the 8 o'clock candle, like the Q zone high, right? So price took it out, right, and created a massive move to the downside, right? So around what time? What time is this? It should be 10. So around this particular time, what do we see here? We see price still maintaining the fill of this 15-minute fair value gap. Right, we saw price still maintaining the fill. Right, price came back to 15-minute fair value gap and swept this short-term intermediate low here. Right. Okay. What was the other time? What was the draw on liquidity here? What could I have seen in order to consider taking this trade? Right. What's this for me to take the trade? The reason for me taking the trade this longs is number one, on the 15-minute time frame. Right, after price has taken out this London low here and created an aggressive movement upward, but we didn't see continuation of price. We only saw the continuation of price yesterday, right? So I knew that okay, I don't think price has to come all the way down here to take out this low, because we're still maintaining this bullish fair value gap, right? So we saw price took out this low here. This is the first trade I took. So price took out this low, this short-term intermediate low. So price took it out, right? Which is the I guess what time is this? 2:30, 12 London. So which is the London low here? This is the mini London low here. Let me even mark it out so you can understand what I'm saying. It's the London low here. LL. Right, center. But let me put it at the right here, so it will be much more visible and conspicuous, right? So what do we see next? We see price still sitting on this 15-minute gap. Why already refill this previous 15-minute gap that got that got filled by price around this area yesterday, right? So price fill it up again. Then we saw like a 15-minute candle creating a fair value gap here, and price totally respecting it because closure was above this gap with a wick out, right? So it's still very much valid fair value gap for me, right? So what happened on ES? ES didn't take out this London low here. He hasn't taken it out. Instead, he created an SMT to the outside here. First trade, right? This is London low here. This is the 230. Okay, this is 130. This is the 230. This is it, sure. This is it here. Creating an SMT, right? To the upside, right? You didn't see price. You saw price didn't take out this. This was Thursday's price action. What the hell am I? What the hell am I doing? Just sorry. See price sitting on the 15-minute time frame. Then where's that little bit of price action here? That was I was looking for. So see price sitting on this 15-minute gap, right? While maintaining this SMT here, and still the same thing that happened on ES here also. The SMT was maintained, right? See price didn't take out this low, right? Coming on SMT and ES, right? So what happened next? But before that, we saw this aggressive movement to the downside, this 930 candle. So it move all the way down, right? Acting like a manipulation leg, right? And then after price has tapped into this 15 minutes bearish PD area off of a 5-minute bullish gap. I mean, if 15 minutes bullish gap off of a 5-minute bullish gap, so a reaction to the upside. SMT is already in place, right? Then what next did we do? Then we went on the 1 hour time frame to look for entry points, right? Entry points. See this 15 minutes fair value gap still maintained, right? Let's just ignore this hindsight here. Hindsight of price action. Let's just ignore it here. Let's just work on this place alone, right? So what do we see here now? We see price create. Look at SMT is already in place. NQ created a lower low, while ES created a lower high, right? Exactly what I'm to show you now. Yeah. Why NQ created a lower high? Yeah, this lower high. Why maintaining this same 15-minute fair value gap, right? Then we saw a reaction to the upside, a rally to the upside, right? So exactly what I was trying to say. Yeah. The timings were not correct before. I was kind of confused, right? So price fill up this bearish gap, totally inversing it. Then I entered on the next 1-minute candle open, which was stops at break even at this point. At this point, I was break even. Then price target was this short term intermediate high. I could have extended it into this this bearish gap, right? But I wasn't trying to be greedy. I was just following my plan, which was to follow a 1-to-1 risk to reward system, a 1-to-2 risk to reward system, so that I can bring about consistency and discipline, right? So this is just the mark as the trade execution or what execution marks, yeah. So this is just it here. entered from here, entered from here, this candle, got out from this second candle here, right? So that was the trade execution, the execution marks rather. Just off it now. Show you the next trade I took. And mind you, that was the AM trade I took, right? I took shots. I took longs. Some people took shots, right? But I care less. I don't really care, right? So moving on to the next trade I took, right? Surprise rally up into this 5-minute gap, right? Is it a 5-minute gap? No, I think it's a 15 minutes or a 30-minute gap. Bearish PDRA. Yes, a 15-minute gap. So surprise rally through it, right? And I was like, wait, hold on. Let's just forget this little bit of hindsight here. Yeah, let's focus on this one. This little price action here. So, what do we see here? On the 15 minutes, surprise still maintain this 15-minute gap, bearish PDRA, right? Creating an SMT at the top. NQ creating a higher low, YES created a higher high, which was this here. Very, very massive and obvious SMT. Sorry. Right. What time was this? This should be around 1. So this is that time, right? Scaling down. Sorry. Excuse me. So scaling down to the lower time frame, the 1-minute time frame, we see this little bit of drawn liquidity or magnetic price, right? So this low resistance liquidity here, 1, 2. Then we see this fair value gap here. That price should definitely run into again, completely obliterating it, right? So what do we have here? We have first SMT, right? Sorry, God. First SMT here. Sorry, right? We also have the second SMT here. See price creating a higher high here. Second SMT, right? On ES, you see price creating a higher low. Yeah. First SMT on ES, a higher high here. Second SMT, a higher low. Second SMT is the higher low here. This point to this point here, the higher low, right? Then we saw a very, very beautiful entry point here. No on ES, but on NQ, right? So we see price create a 1-minute bearish fair value gap. We see a closure below the bearish fair value gap, right? Then we entered off from this second candlestick, right? From this next 1-minute candle was our entry. Then stops. I was meant to put my stops here at break even, but it's so fucking foolish. I could have gotten stopped out. It almost stopped out immediately. So instead, what did I do? I waited for price to draw towards this area. They put my stops at break even at this point, because I was like, nah, I think I have to my stop at break even at this point here, right? So we got a little bit of threat around this area. So price trying to like reverse over here. I even thought price was about to even take out stop me out and break even, filling up this little bit of fair value gap here, then continue downwards, right? But the market has its way of doing things, right? So what happened next? We saw price rally from this place to the down place to the downside, targeting that my extreme PUI, which was the fair value gap, this 1 minute brief fair value gap, right? Let me just show you the execution marks, right? This is the execution mark here. So I took the trade from here. Took the trade from this from this candle closure here, this inverse candle closure here, right? Took it from this place. The next 1 minute open, took it. Then we saw a bearish momentum in price action. Completely took out this short-term intermediate low. Then I put my stops on break even here at my entry point. Then we saw a little bit of rally up to the other side, gaining gathering a lot of multiple smart money orders, then continue downwards. So this is the smart money kind of involvement because of all these institutional candlesticks here, right? So that's how I did it. A very, very nice trade to take. A very, very nice. Stupid simple, right? So that was all for now. I think like the first time it's ever happened to me. Me taking the trade on like twice in a day, and the trade eventually ends up being a winning trade. That's to tell you how far I've come in the future space, right? So I'm kind of like really, really glad and happy about it. So yeah, the equity has changed. That's added up already. I was on, I think, 4 1.2 or 1.3% drawdown, and I've closed down. I've really closed up with the drawdown, right? And I've maintained discipline, and I've maintained consistency over the course of 1 week now, getting into this new year, right? Which is a good sign for me to keep on going harder than to get a funded account, right? This was my initial entry, first of all. After I saw this bullish gap, I thought the gap was going to get run through, give me that V-shaped recovery, right? But there were other plans too. I took it from here. So it's a very nice trade to take, by the way. Very, very nice trade. If I'd known, I could have targeted this short-term low here. But I'm a guy that uses a 1-to-1 reward system. Yeah. Or a 1-to-2 reward system. Exactly. I don't go for more than 1-to-1, 1-to-2. 1-to-2 is my max. And in this case scenario, is okay 1-to-1. Almost a 1-to-2 too. Almost. So let me just put this on a normal setting. I think it should be on 15. Yeah, 15. Guess. So very nice trade to take, by the way. I'm glad I took it. I mean, price action here was very, very, very simplified and very, very easy. My initial motive yesterday was like, okay, since price is still going to continue as bullish for the entire day, let me just wait for price to come into this fair value gap, this 15-minute gap, and then rally up. I was like, wait, I can't afford to just not trade shots into this 15-minute PDRA, right? And meanwhile, we are sitting down in a 15-minute bearish PDRA in the 15-minute time frame, 15-minute bearish fair value gap, right? I was like, I can't afford to waste this setup, because if this setup should play out, it's an A+ setup for me automatically, right? So let's move to the downside now, guys. Just this little move here already gave me about 60 something points, right? The first trade I took in the morning gave me like this move from here from here down to this place gave me about 31 points. It's more than enough for me. It's more than what I need. In fact, I just need 25 points and I'm done. I'm freaking done. I'm done for that day. So very, 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 very beautiful price action on the lower time frame here. Right. So I just took it. I was like, what if price didn't really, really go there? And I saw this opportunity. Because we're obviously delivering from a 15-minute fair value gap, right? With an internal liquidity sweep, with an SMT. I mean, this couldn't be more A plus than, I don't know. It's just too very. It's obviously A plus, man. It's textbook. It's A plus. Same thing too here with this trade I took. This one is more A plus. This one I took is more A plus than this one, right? But we got a fast delivery from this one than this other one I took, right? Small A plus. We see price sitting down on a 5-minute fair value gap, which was the highest time frame fair value gap at that particular trading leg, overlapping the fair value gap, but still maintaining its validity, right? And taps into its previous mitigated fair value gap, right? Then gave me a reaction to the upside, closure above this above this bearish inversion, this bearish fair value gap. Then entered from this next 1 minute open, and then the target was this next intermediate high. Very, very, very easy, right? I had no bias coming into the market. There's no bullshit bias coming into the market, right? So that's just how the trade really, really went. Price could have still gone lower, taking out all these ranges, then tapping into this short-term intermediate low here, then into this fair value gap. That was the plan, but I had other plans too. It was very, very clear and obvious, man. I can't just let this thing go to waste, right? So guys, this is all for now. I mean, that has been a very, very great week. So in total, I took about, I think, 5 to 6 trades this week. I won like 4 of them. I won 5. I lost 4 this week, and I was on break even. Like I was on break even like twice this week or 3 times this week. So I took total of like, let's say, 10 trades this week, to be honest. It's so stupid of me, man.